Philip. He's moved away now, unfortunately, so I can't play him in person as much. But we're going to have a game live on KGS right now. He's better than me, Joeeck. He's 2Q. I'm 6Q, so around a 4 or a 3 stone handicap is all good. I haven't seen that starting move much before. I'm going to just jump in and try and take the corner. And it seems like he's happy to let me have the corner, but just a small section of it because he's condensing me down. The benefit for him will be that he'll have a wall onto the outside, which is what he is trying to do now. If I play here, what I can do is make a nice shape by also playing M17, or a relatively decent shape by playing maybe F18 or something like that. So I'm going to play there. The idea is to keep his white stones separate. As I say, I'm not the best player in this game. He's way better than me. So I'm on the back foot. He knows what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing as much. So let's see how he responds to this. He's trying to think how best to go. I'm thinking he might play here and really attack my cornerstone. Or he might make my life difficult by playing there. There you go, predicted it. That's not awfully fun for me. Because if I want that same nice shape I talked about before, which is a gap of 2 in the middle, I have to play next to one of his stones, which already puts me at a disadvantage. I'm guessing he'll play on top of that now, force me across. We might play next to it. Yeah, he's played on top. So he's making my guys here very, very small, which is good for him and not as good for me. But I wanted to do something to stop him from having a big, massive territory here. I'll mention now that he's kindly agreed to do a bit of a review at the end of the game. So I'm playing on my phone on KGS, he's on a computer, so he'll be able to flick through the moves that we've made, talk about them, say what's good and what was bad. And it's always good to get your games reviewed by a player that is stronger than you are, because they will see moves and things that you haven't seen. I used to play one dans when I was around 10Q, just in teaching games, which means that they play against you, but they know they're way better, so they're not trying to play you as a competitive game. They just play with you and give you tips as you're playing and allow you to change your moves according to their advice. So it's a little bit like they're playing themselves, but helping you to learn at the same time. So in this game, what I'm seeing here is I've got these white stones a little bit surrounded, but my black stones here are being surrounded, and these white stones are being surrounded by the 2 black groups. It's quite a fighty game so far, and I'm not feeling too confident about it. Yeah. So in our time, you can see we had 15 minutes each. So I've eaten into my time about an hour and 1 minute 20 seconds, and Joeeck is letting their time tick down. It's quite an important move if you really stop and think, because he might make the play to save these or make a play to try and kill these, and he's gone for the safer option. So I'm going to try and do something with these black stones, and I need to think carefully. I could approach the white stones from this side, but the chances are I'm not going to kill this. It's got the corner, it's safe. I could try and come out into the centre more, but again I don't yet have any eyes. I could play here, which I think is my best option. What this does is it attacks the white group here, as well as giving my guys some eye space. Now there was no point in me playing across there then. Okay, well, I think what I might do is threaten to just make 2 eyes straight away. So if I play here and here, I've got 2 eyes. Now my focus is shifting to this group. What I've learned from playing against stronger players is to just try and make sure that the things that you're doing are alive. So I'm not taking any chances here. This move allows me to make an eye easily here. Right, again, I'm in the position where I'm being attacked from both sides, and there's a chance for him to make a lot of territory in the middle. Now I could say I don't care about that, and try and make my own territory. But I get a bit of territory envy. I get very worried when I feel like my opponent's getting more area than I've got. These guys quite weak. I could make a play here. Could make a play here. Yeah, what I'd say with Go is, if you're not on a computer screen or a phone screen and you're playing in real life, try and imagine in your head the position of the board after you've made each move. So you might see me on this, putting the red marker in certain positions. I'm thinking, what is it going to look like if my stone is there? I quite like this now. I don't know this Joeeck, so I'm hoping that I don't have to try and follow it. But I like the fact that this threatens to make my own space around here, which I'm going to have to do now. And it also puts that stone under pressure. Now, I've been told that you should always answer here if you're attacked by the knight's move. This is called a knight's move because it's 3x2, if you know chess. And then this is called a pincer, where you attack from the other side, and it's pincered between these 2 stones. And this is called a jump out. So if you've pincered a knight move attack, your opponent jumps out, you should be playing here or here. I didn't, so I might find myself in a bit of trouble here now. So I'm going to find myself trying to live in this corner. which could be tricky. At the minute, I'm not fancying my chances. I think I'm behind. My eyes keep getting drawn to this area. It's quite weak. Now you'll notice I'm quite a fast player most of the time. This is a weird shape in the corner. I've not seen it before. And I've made it. Not a massive fan of it. When you're making shapes, you've always got to think, can I make two eyes? And this is just looking like one big eye, not two separate ones. I keep making this shape, which I might get in trouble for in the review, because it doesn't seem good. I've got it here. I've got a similar thing here. I can't say I like it very much. Yeah, I keep doing it. So if you keep doing something that isn't necessarily good or helpful, it generally means that you just don't know what else to do. A bit like life. But let's not get too philosophical. It's a Go video. Yeah, so this is my concern really. Just the pressure being put on me. So I can almost see it coming. I play here, he plays there, I try and defend and get in all sorts of trouble. So I need to think of a new tactic. What would happen if I play here and threaten to push through that gap? That's called peeping. If he answers, that might get me out of the corner maybe. I'm going to try it. Because I'm threatening to play here if he doesn't answer. Now, I've got this move, and I've got this move. Neither of which are as good as I thought. I thought this move would get me out of the space here, but it doesn't, because if he plays there, I can only connect here or here, if you imagine the other stones are already there. So I need to be thinking, how am I going to make this group live? If I play here, I'm just a bit too impulsive. I just think, what about this, and then chuck it in. Right, I need something good here. That's the obvious response, but that's what he wanted me to do. Yeah, so if I manage to play here, I've actually lived in that space, I think. Oh, remember I said that was quite a move? That's putting the pressure back on these guys. So these guys need another eye. And they need it fast. I'm being chased. The only good thing about this group being chased up here is it could threaten to kill these. But they've now been defended. Yeah, I'm struggling here now. These stones are just so inefficient, which means they're not doing an awful lot very fast. I needed that move to settle this group, which means make sure they're alive. I need this move, I believe, to settle my group on the left to make them alive. Things don't seem to be looking up for me. Let's not even mention these guys, these stones. I think if I don't get these guys to live, we're basically saying game over. If these guys don't live, it's game over. I'm just not managing to make any attacking plays at all. I believe this move joins up this group with this one. I think. We will see. Oh, I've just... No. I don't know. I read things out very, very quickly, and often it's wrong. Moves I'm thinking about now are something like this to secure the corner, something like this to put pressure on the white stones and try and give myself a second eye. something like this to threaten a double Atari. If you play a move that has to be answered, you need to think, does it work for me if it does get answered? So I was thinking of this because then he would need to play there, but I don't think it does anything for me really. So remember I said those three options I was thinking about? This kind of made my decision for me. I'm just wary that the areas that I am making are very, very small. And this area is huge. So I'm thinking this is a big move. I want this move quite badly now. So unless I'm forced to, I think I'm going to play here. Unless I'm forced to play elsewhere. And this is probably forcing me to play elsewhere. Right, what is going to give me an eye in this space? That isn't an eye until it's secured, because it could just be Atari, the false eye, that has to be filled. This move is decent, I think, because it forces my opponent to play here, because I could then just connect out. If I played there, I think I have to play there. But I think this is going to undermine what my plan was. If I get this move here, then that's it. I've got two eyes. So that was so inefficient. It took me 1, 2, 3. I quite like how this is turning out because I'm now actually surrounding this. But look at all this potential white space. I'm going to continue to threaten to cut off these white stones. One more move here and I've connected it. And I don't need this as an eye necessarily. So my choice is now, do I cut here? Which is a risky move. So this is forcing. I'm trying to imagine the spaces left. If I get the moves I want to get. You shouldn't ever be in too much of a rush to kill your opponent's groups. Sorry about this. I've got little alarm going off in my house. Let's just go and turn it off. Okay. Yeah, so I can play the safe option here to give myself 2 eyes for this group. And play the dangerous option here of trying to cut. The reason I'm tempted by the dangerous option, which is this, is because I'm behind. But I think that's okay. I've still got space to come out. I'm still threatening a cut here. Right. Okay, let's think about that move seems quite big to me. How is there 2 eyes here? I don't see 2 eyes. But is this more important? I think it might be. So moves in my head to keep you updated. Here maybe, here, 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 here. Probably go for that one now, responding to what's happening. I'm playing this because if I can get this move here, I think that's quite big for black. Because it's cut these off. And it's also threatening an Atari type thing here. Which would bring this into the mix. I'm going to go for that. Oh. That's what I didn't see. I didn't see these being cut off. What do I keep saying? Think about your move and what your opponent will play and how you then have to react. I didn't do that. Yeah, and now I can't even kill these successfully. Oh no. Stressful. I'm in a position of game where I've got a very weak group there. We have no eyes. It's not cool. cool at all. You see, the advantage of me making quicker moves before is now I have extra time. My opponent only has 20 seconds per move. I'm threatening to try and kill these white stones. I'm thinking I need more moves around here. I think that would have been a nicer move, coming at it from this way. Although now I've got this as a move maybe. So I've cut off a couple of the stones potentially. I say potentially because it's not set in stone yet. No pun intended. Not set in stone. The amount of jokes I get about Go. Are you going to play Go? Is a common one. Don't like what's going on down here. Don't like it at all. Remember when I kept saying about this move? I could have had that corner as my own, and I wasted it. I don't know what I'm thinking of that move. I'm trying to play some kind of a trap around these 3 white stones. I've got no idea if it's going to work. If it doesn't work, I'm left with a lot of dead stones in this area. If I play here, he plays there, I play there. Oh, I'm in my extra time now. If I play here, oh, I'm just going to go for it. Right, if I play here, that's Atari. He takes, I play there. That's Atari. Play here. Do I have to play there? Probably. Not cool. No. I'm in my final 20 seconds. I need to be very quick at decisions now. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, Joe. Thinking if he plays here, I can play there, which threatens that I play here and take his white stone to connect to some kind of element of the group. Do I play this one first? Just wondering if I can add time. 20 seconds is not enough time to make a decision. Oh dear. He plays here now. This is not good. Can I kill this? I doubt it. He plays here, I play here. Okay, he plays here, I play there, that's fine. I think I want to do that. Things get a bit crazy when you're on your final time. I don't quite know how I escaped that. Not sure I should have been able to. Probably more luck than anything else. I have to connect there. Oh, that was a cow. Okay, that shows how much attention I'm paying. Let's go. Don't know, here. Thing is, you can't fill this cow, so I'm a bit confused what's going on. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. Yeah. I'm really confused with what's going on right now, to be honest. Potentially killed that group at the top. Oh no, I haven't. It's got 2 eyes. Let's try and get rid of these. I'm confused with this co-fight. Oh, remember I said that ages ago? I don't know how to respond to this. I think those guys might be dead. If he ignores many more of my... He's got to win the co-fight over and over again to take away these liberties. So if he takes another liberty here, I'm in serious trouble. Yeah. I don't think I can afford to not answer this co-threat, whatever it is. I think I have to ignore it. That's what I'm saying. Excuse me. I need a big co-threat here. This one will probably do, because it threatens to kill the whole of that top group, potentially. If ignored. If ignored, Sorry, the video just cut off because it was too long. I think I have to kill this now. And potentially have lost that. I think I also need to... Oh, I didn't even need to save these guys. think these might have gone. Potentially now. Should I have played there? I don't know if it would have helped. Yeah, that's where I was about to play next. Threatening a cut here. I don't know if it's significant. Looks like it might have been. I still think I'm behind because this white area is huge. Don't think I played that too well. Okay, this is a big move. This is a quite big move. That was a big move he's just made. I don't know how to respond to this. Maybe that. I'm going to die if I do that. If I do that, he goes there. I was in the last second. I think that was risky. Oh, why am I so worried? I shouldn't be worried because it's connected out here. That was silly. Sorry about that. Sorry about the noise. Okay, general endgame moves. This side of the board is just too big for me to win, I think. And let's not forget all this stuff over here. I don't know why I'm making some moves at this point. Just gonna make sure they're dead, I think. The outskirts of the board are far bigger than the middle of the board. So you can see I've got most of the middle of the board here, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Been looking at that move for a while. Might not do anything. No. Doesn't go anywhere apart from serve as a co-threat. Anything else happening? I think that was a pointless move. These are dead, unfortunately. So it's probably very pointless. But, you know, we all make mistakes. We'll be interested to see what the score is. Okay, he's taken the co again. I'll fill that co in. Let him fill that one in. Is there any nice plays I can make? He's going to answer it. Anything else going on? Conscious of time running out, so might be passing very soon. If he goes I don't know, pass, whatever. Okay, both pass. We both think it's the end of the game. Big kills from White, and yeah, whitewash. So thanks for the game. I think Joeeck might do a bit of a review now. I'll just say well played. He said he might do a review. I'll say I let the left. I shouldn't have let the left side die. Group die, not just side. I shouldn't have let the left group die. I'll say your right hand side was huge. And then I'll see if he wants to review. You can always ask after you play on KGS. Say, do you want to review? And see if your opponent wants to show show you the ropes. So it's not got the chat up, so I'll have to keep coming to chat if he shows us some stuff. What's he going to say? He's going to say, I don't know that Joeeck, you don't know the Joeeck for this. There we go, we can see the chat here, which is nice. This is 5-3. It's just my way of play, because C16, I play Tisha. Cool. I'll say I don't know the Joeeck. And I've given it away to any of my opponents now. He's saying I had almost all the corners. However, as you see from the end, I didn't manage to get all the corners, did I? So that's a bad move. Okay, so this is a really cool thing about a review. That's my first bad move. And I wouldn't have known it was bad. This looks like complicated Joeeck. So you can read the writing he's saying. I don't have to read that out to you. If you go and watch games on KGS, like you might want to watch low Q games, or you might want to watch Dan games, and you can always read the comments as they go along and make your own comments. And you can always guess what moves they're going to play, which is quite fun. So maybe as another one of my videos, I'll do that. I'll go and watch one, make some comments. There's always Joeeckipedia. You get some top tips, you see. I'll check that out. Maybe I could do that on a video, because I don't think I've been on Joeeckipedia yet. The issue I have with Joeeck is there's so many to learn, and I don't like to learn things too much. So that's a good idea. You don't necessarily have to go to learn it there, but if you play some bad moves on certain attacks, then it's definitely worth checking it out. Direction is good for J17. I'm unsure about what direction means, so I'll ask. Direction. It's a bit too close to that other group. Okay, so it looks like I did something half right there. Because he'll probably say no, that for white that would have been very strong. That looks good. Looks decent. So the idea was right, to try and split them up. Excuse me, I just didn't do a very good job of executing it. So Mayo is gone. That looks or looked good. So I was asking for that really, and I think I made a comment about it in the game. Okay, the ladder going down here was good for black. I didn't think of playing that out. So that's cool. Then I guess black can jump down here. Or extend. More, it's the correct technical term. So I'm guessing I played bad here, because it ended in trouble for me. Okay. I'm worried about him connecting his groups. So this is looking more like the type of Dan games that you'll watch, or very low Q games. It's very fighty, but I don't have the skill to do that yet. It does look like a more skillful game, for sure. So I'll say I need to do more games like this, because on my journey to 1 down, I'm not going to make it alone. I need help. Get by with a little help from my friends, as the song goes. I'm guessing I didn't need to defend this. Well, fact is I shouldn't have played it in the first place. We talked a fair bit about this move during the game. Hopefully get some more tips now. I mean, even looking at this game at this point, it looks like black is going to lose. It's very clumsy, like I don't know what I'm doing. So that does look better. So you can also learn what attacks to do on other people by what attacks you have done to yourself. That immediately looks better than what I did. But it just wasn't on my radar to think of as a move. So there's a reason that I'm 6Q and not 2Q. So that was the danger of me playing on that side. I was leaving my cornerstone weak. So the thing about learning Joeeck, yes, you should know some, but you should also know if your opponent doesn't do Joeeck or if he messes things up, or if they mess things up, do you know how to punish them for messing up? And if the answer is no, then that gives them free rein to do what they want, because you won't be able to deal with it. That does look You can kind of see things that look difficult, see things that look like they're higher level than you are, and that was one of them for me. So all I've got at the minute is this corner and this corner. And white has got a lot of opportunities. The main one being this. So it's knowing how to weight things, what's important. Is it the territory you're making? Is it the influence to the centre? Depends on the game. I did think of something like that, but wasn't sure if it would work. And that gives black a couple of moves in hand. This one, this, yeah. And you get all that from just sacrificing 2 stones. That looks like a more even game. Anyway, back to what actually happened. I kind of messed things up and rolled into a small ball. And I talked about this move being important, so I'll say that. forgot about it. What a dreadful thing to do in a game. But I have been at work all day. I have played another game, and yeah, sometimes you forget. I wasn't sure how that would pan out. Should you go in there now? That's Seki. Seki is no one's area. No one's points. But I've just put semi. Semi doesn't mean anything. Not in Go anyway. Seki. Said it twice. So I saw one move I needed to save a group, and I didn't play that move, so that was my mistake. I should have played B10. If I had B10, yeah. So, if you're trying to remember things, do keep them in your head. I was relatively pleased with how I played this bit, but just giving white a lot of option here. That does look better. But in this situation, black hasn't yet made an eye, but he's escaping. So maybe I should have got, what's it called, the move I talked about, R19. But he got all the good moves and I didn't get. Yeah, so he's correcting his own move there. Or at least seeing the other possibility. So we talked in the game about time pressure. So in normal circumstances he would have defended it fine. But having 20 seconds to make each decision makes things very difficult. This is a nice move. Big. Should have seen it really. So that corner got neglected pretty much. So San is your 3-3 point. So I'm glad I managed to give him some challenge. T2. Yeah, one little black stone. So it's really nice to see someone else's perspective on the game. That he didn't think white here would kill the group. So he thought that was mine. And if I was getting some area here, I could have been looking good to win it. But as it happened, this is just massive. I wonder if L6 is a better response. Okay. That's more like what I was trying to do, but I didn't pull it off. You live and learn. But again, I was running out of time here too. This isn't the actual game. So my move here does seem pretty rubbish. It's just not needed. I thought it was needed if white played here, but it isn't because there's a stone there. Dreadful. Annoying. Annoyingly bad. That's a threat. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I played that quite badly, really. I did not like that. It's better for white. Nice. I've just seen that if I'd have tarried here, it would have been a much better position, I think. Because then white plays here, and black, and it doesn't have a gap of 3. It has a gap of 2, which I think is an advantage. I don't know why I didn't kill those stones. Wouldn't have made a massive difference. I was always going to lose that. There it is. Should have played DK17. Can I go back? No. Yeah, that can't be killed, I don't think.